the Modern Warfare 3 beta has been out for the entire weekend, so I thought I'd give my thoughts on how the game plays and what I think needs to be improved. Enjoy. First things first is just the lobby itself, and we've still got the same UI pretty much from Modern Warfare 2. However, this down here, I've been able to skip maps and vote for which map you want, is just a brilliant addition. I know we had it back in the old Call of Duties, but having it in this is great. In this beta, the community has very much worked out that Skid Row and Rust are the two better maps over Favela and the State. So all we pretty much play is Skid Row and Rust. But still, it's nice to be able to have the option to skip maps. And I think once we get into the actual game, we've got the full 16 original Modern Warfare 2 maps. And then as we go through the seasons and get more maps, I think it's going to be a great addition to the game. Something that's been lacking in Call of Duty over years gone by. Now, the maps themselves are also really good. Like, really, really good. It's close to the originals. To the original Modern Warfare 2 maps. But they haven't really done too much. Obviously, they've aesthetically changed them a little bit. Changed them aesthetically a little bit to suit sort of the modern era of mantling and slide cancel and stuff like that. However, for the most part, the maps feel really, really good. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they've done with the rest of the OG maps. Now, the movement on this game feels great. I mean, but anything's better than Modern Warfare 2 that we had there. I mean, literally, like, a stone moves quicker than what you could on Modern Warfare 2. And the base movement feels pretty good. However, I'm right now using an SMG with sort of like the infantry vest and the lightweight boots on, which make your operator move a lot quicker. And I tell you what, you're absolutely very rude. You absolutely go zooming around the map, and it's a massive improvement over Modern Warfare 2. The only thing I will say is that the slide cancel does feel a bit clunky, purely just because I absolutely broke my camera with a shotgun there. Purely because there's this weird delay at the end of the slide cancel. You don't really notice it when you go straight to a gunfight, but if you go to slide cancel here and then try to attack sprint, you get this little like second delay where your gun doesn't come back up. When you get into a gunfight like that, it doesn't seem too bad. So maybe that could do with tweaking. I don't know if it's like a sort of a hangover effect from the original Modern Warfare 2019, where slide cancel that. It wasn't meant to be in that, but it's reset the attack sprint. Maybe it's to do with that. I don't really know. But the gunfights in this game feel very, very good. I think they've got the time to kill absolutely spot on. Some of the SMGs, especially like this Striker or the UMP, very much have sort of a longer range than what you'd expect from an SMG. However, the time to kill is perfect, in my opinion. The guns feel really good. It feels like a Sledgehammer game. I believe that. I think with a good year, gunfights-wise, every gun feels decent enough to be able to use. Some guns obviously feel more overpowered than others, but that is just Call of Duty at the end of the day. Now, one of some of the things I could probably do with some improvement. Obviously, I mentioned the slide cancel delay. That obviously does need improvement. Also, I've seen a few people say, oh, you can't bunny hop all that well in this game. I don't really remember a modern COD where you can bunny hop all that great anyway. I know it was in Verdansk, and it was in Verdansk, and it was in obviously Modern Warfare 2019, but who actually really used it all that much? I'm absolutely annihilated. Like, it wasn't that effective. Once slide cancelling took its effect, who actually bunny hopped anywhere? Like, I don't recall many people bunny hopping in Verdansk or anything like that. Once slide cancelling took the whole of the player base. Like, it just didn't happen. So why all of a sudden do we need bunny hopping back? Just because we've got some sort of movement back? What, now all of a sudden we need bunny hop back as well? I don't think so. For me, I don't think that's a necessity. Also, when you slide and then it ADSs, so as you slide cancel, you can ADS in. And as you slide, it ADSs to the side of that. Get rid of that. Just let me ADS down sight. I don't see why I can't aim down the sight as I'm sliding. Now, another thing I'll say this game needs, and probably will be in the actual game over the beta, is stims and or quick fix. Because the health regen time between gunfights is insanely slow. You get injured in a gunfight and then you take it on the next gunfight, very much a wounded soldier. And it takes too long to regain. For Warzone, I think it'll be absolutely spot on. But see there, like, I should be quick fixing there and be able to challenge that guy straight away. There's nothing I can do about that. Like, if you're double stacking it, you don't get the job on two of them. Nah, it's game over. It really is a struggle. The time to kill's great, but the time to health regen, not great. It just needs to be like a second or two faster, I think. If it's just a second or two faster, it would feel amazing. Just either that or the ability to have stims or quick fix would really, really help. There's a reason probably why, Battle Rage was broken when the beta first came out earlier in the weekend. But there's a reason why people want to run it, is because your health regens a lot better than it does if you don't have it. It also slows the pacing down. Like, the pacing of this game feels great. I don't know why I didn't kill that guy. The pace of this game feels great. However, if you're about to challenge a gunfight and then all of a sudden you get hit with something, you don't want to challenge that gunfight because you're weak. It slows you right down in terms of like how long it takes to heal up. But see, now I can't push out here, so I'm not going to heal. I don't have stims or quick fix. Bear in mind, I killed the guy. And there's the prime example. So like, I've got to push that, but I've got hit with the Semtex on the way. If I had a stim, I could stim and heal that. But yeah, that needs looking at. For multiplayer, it's an issue. Now, in my opinion, the last thing that needs tweaking, the last major thing that needs tweaking, is, of course, we see it every single year, and it seems ridiculous in this beta, but maybe it's because it's just on PlayStation at the moment, and the player base isn't as big. Once you get, like, PC and stuff involved, it might be a bit bigger, is, of course, the skill-based matchmaking. The good old SBMM is obviously just through the roof once again, and every public lobby feels like you're playing in the finals of the CDL. Activision very much like to protect their IP, like to very much be appealing to new players, and if new players are getting absolutely on every game, then that's not going to work for them. So, yeah, the SBMM, again, right struggle. Hopefully they'll change it, because that is the only thing that's ruining it. Like, that's massively ruining, like, a really good game at the moment. Like, these maps, like, I remember playing the original Modern Warfare 2019, Modern Warfare 2 back in 2009. Like, I remember playing that game, and these maps were iconic from that game. I don't know if it's the best for the beta, but the maps were iconic, and I don't want to, like, that nostalgic trip ruined. Bear in mind, a lot of people are going to come out of this game purely because of the nostalgia of it. Played this game back in 2009, all of a sudden, these maps are now back in 2023. So a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, I want to play this game because of the maps. And you're not going to be able to have that because you're going to have the lobbies to be an absolute sweat fest. So people are going to go, you know what, I don't want to play. Overall though, in terms of playing the beta, for what is probably the first weekend, it seems like a solid enough game. I'm not going to lie, it's obviously Call of Duty, but nothing comes close to Call of Duty. So, in terms of shooters, I think. Many try, many fail. So it very much is Call of Duty. But it feels like Sledgehammer have actually listened a little bit this year. You know, Battle Rage was very much overpowered at the start of the beta. That got brought in line very, very swiftly. So maybe that shows that Sledgehammer are going to listen this year. I mean, Sledgehammer are pretty much the better development team at listening to what the community wants anyway. But I feel like we could be in for a decent year, provided some of these things get changed. The slight cancel delay, SBMM might be ideal. Turn that down just a little bit. But yeah, it seems like we could be in for a very, very good year. I'm looking forward to playing this on PC. Obviously, I'm playing on console at the moment. I would like to play it on PC. I think see what the higher performance is like for this game. I think on PC it feel even better than what it does on console. But I think we're in for a very solid year, multiplayer-wise. And then it'll be interesting to see what they do with Warzone and everything else as well.